gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down, Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
And to give this time to the tailback. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
94. Squeeze, double. Time go.
Now they try the right side here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They don't want this.
At the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
70, Indy. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Whip. Defense.
Now Saquon Barkley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, switch gears.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 4th down, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day.
Now Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Check safety.
80 weapon.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Giants nothing.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. One take. Safety's baby. Henry.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Go on. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. General West.
At the 44-yard line.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Hard. Check 37. They go.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Look at me. Score. Big grip.
Here's Pirine. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Let's go, get set. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st down, Cardinals.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
6 guard, check 6 guard. Check, crunch.
This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Giants' 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Ready? 43 is the mic, boy. 42.
Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Bravo.
Jones now on third down. He completes it to Tate. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Break. Hey, lock it. Coming to you. Check 24. Check 24. Look, squeeze.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it here with Pirine. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down. 18 Gator. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Blue draw Corkers. Lucky. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the screen. Rock it. Screen. Check three. Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch twist. Let's go.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throw caught here by Bird. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. Now.
2nd and 4. It's hauled in by Shepard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
50, plant. Watch the screen. Get it.
This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
From the 27th, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Here we go, set. Leo. 60 outlaw. Wide, get wide. Set, go.
Now a handoff looking right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Check. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Anyway. No.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On first down, Drake. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
You gonna take.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Right back to Drake. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Open man is Cameron Batson. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Hey, box drop. Now.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now Barkley stripped of the football. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to